I think we're just getting started. Hey there, freaking nerds. So Microsoft just released the new trailer for the Halo 1 Combat Evolved remake. They released it 13 minutes ago, and I've not seen it yet. I saw about like the first 5 seconds, and I had a lot of opinions in the first 5 seconds, so I knew I had to record it. So here's my first time watching it. As a huge Halo fan, I really like Halo. I hate the original remake they made of Halo 1. It's so bad. Anyway, I don't need to go on that. Let's watch it. Halo Combat Evolved remake in 2025. And it's in Unreal Engine 5. And right off the bat, this is why I knew I had to make it. Because look at these. Look at this water right here. I'm sorry to pause it immediately, but like I see some like TSR noise. Maybe it's FSR, but I just see some ugly noise in the water there. And like it's not that bad, I guess, but it's just upscaling artifacts in the first frame. So I'm like, wow. Not a good sign. But okay. So it's the Silent Cartographer, and I don't like the way his armor looks. Like, it's too shiny, first of all. And second of all, yes, more upscaling artifacts. Like, look at that. Look at the rim around his gun and around his armor. That is TSR. That is TSR. Wholeheartedly TSR. Or FSR, but I'm thinking, maybe it's just, are you guys seeing that? Like, on the edge of his gun right here. There is just a bunch of speckling right there. You see it? I guess it's like maybe Lumen taking a few frames to update the reflections, and there's just like some noise in the reflections on his armor. It's, yeah, right there. It's weird. Alright, let's keep watching though. This is as far as I've seen. Oh my god, wait. Look at the drawing. Look at up here on the hill. Okay, I have to slow it down again. The poppin'. Look at the poppin' on the island there. The trees, they're popping in. That is horrible for a trailer. Why the fuck is this the trailer? Like, okay, it seems nitpicky, but that's what I saw when I started watching it. I was like, oh, look at that trailer with the pop-in as they move forward. That's really ugly.
The Covenant believe that what they call the Silent Cartographer is somewhere under this island.
It does not look done, does it? It does not look done. Okay. This looks like oh, that stutter. Oh my god, did you see that? Holy shit. Wait a sec, was that my computer? Was that my computer or was that the game? Oh my god, that was the game. Oh my god, let's see that. Hold on, I'm gonna slow it down again. That was horrible. That's an Unreal Engine 5 stutter if I've ever seen one. Alright, slow motion. Wait, what? Well, I didn't really see it there. Am I? Oh, yeah, okay, it was there. It was there. There's definitely some stuttering going on. This is cool. Oh, yeah, okay. They're coming in from the other side of the island? That's not the side they came in on the original game. That's kind of weird. Well, they got faux hammer. They didn't change faux hammer. Okay, wait a sec. Okay, well, I like the bounce lighting on the gun there. The bounce lighting when he gets out of the Pelican, it looks kind of good. Yeah, you see right there, that's some Lumen right there, but I like it. It looks nice. The reflections on the gun, though, are ugly. They're noisy. Like that. This definitely looks like it's running at like a lower internal resolution and upscaling to 4K or something. Like even like DLSS performance. Yeah, look at the shield. A lot of transparency effects and like holographic effects in games have a hard time with upscaling, and they kind of just show at the internal resolution largely. And we can totally see that on the shield, Covenant shield right there. Yeah, like it looks like it's running at like 1080p or something, or 720p. They're using the original animations? Yeah, they're using the original animations for the characters, it looks like. Yeah. So I heard that they're using the original Halo, they're using the Halo Reach engine to run the original game, and then running Unreal Engine 5 on top of it for the visuals, kind of like the Oblivion remaster. A lot like the Oblivion remaster, and I'm definitely seeing evidence of that.
Area secure.
With the animations all being the same, and the geometry of the level being mostly the same. Maybe not entirely. And the same voice acting. I like the texture. Well,
Let's go find the map. That will show us the location of Halo's control center.
Oh, okay, the tire effects on the sand, that's fun.
The main facility by
And the
cross-referencing
reflections
Covenant
are
server
trying.
data
They look
and
okay.
systems. It's on this island. I've marked the entrance with a nav point.
That looks nice. Hold on. Hold on, that looks nice.
Entrance with a nav
The reflections on the water there, that looks nice. I think the Lumen reflections are doing their job there in a nice way. Even though it's also in screen space, but Lumen is really nice for water reflections. But for the reflections on guns and stuff, like, it does not look that good. And one more thing, these trees in the distance here. I guess there's a light over there, but they look kind of under-occluded. The occlusion is just kind of weird. Like, I guess Lumen doesn't look as good at a distance for global illumination. I just feel like we're kind of seeing that. Like, when it gets closer, it starts to look better, but when they are far away from it, it looks weird.
nav point.
But it's not too bad. I'm just seeing a lot of Lumen and a lot of upscaling artifacts. I'm gonna keep ragging on about that. I am seeing upscaling artifacts everywhere. Everywhere. And just, maybe if it's not upscaling, maybe it's just flicker from the Lumen ray tracing. But just looking like in those trees there is like speckles everywhere behind the tree. And in the leaves. That's the kind of thing that distracts me. And obviously in the visor of the Warthog there, I'm seeing a little bit of speckles. And in the Jackal shield, more speckles from the upscaling, probably. Which, really, I do think it's TSR. It reminds me of TSR. And if it's not TSR, then it's DLSS or maybe FSR. It looks like either FSR or TSR, though.
Cartographer is somewhere inside that facility.
And I'm seeing frame drops. I'm definitely seeing frame drops. This is not running at 60 FPS. Yeah, right when they get up here, it starts dropping frames. Yep. Drop.
The Silent Cartographer is somewhere
Drop.
inside that facility.
Drop. Lots of drops. Huge spike.
Already inside. We have to get in there and stop them before they learn the
I'm kind of
location the control
nitpicking,
center.
I realize. Like, maybe it's not that obvious if you're watching the video on your phone, but I'm sensitive to these things, I guess. Oh, okay. Oh, it's weird. You know, Unreal Engine 5 can simultaneously look so good and so bad in the exact same picture. Like, okay, the global illumination in here and the reflections. Like, I like the light fall off. Like, it looks cool. I like how dark the interior of the building is. But then at the same time, like, it's noisy. And I keep saying that. Like, the reflection on the back wall, it's noisy. the lighting is changing as he gets closer, as it gets more... I guess he has a flashlight maybe. And then just the frame drops, like it's dropping frames. I'm not the only one seeing that, right? Like it looks like it's running about 40 FPS right here. Here's 60, okay, it's back up to 60. It's fine. Oh, there was a drop. There was a drop. So right now it's running fine. Drop. There was a drop. And they're using the same... They're not using ragdoll physics. They're not using ragdoll physics on the characters, which is the norm for new games, kind of, like when they die. So there's... Except for when they collapse. But it seems like they're keeping the same animations as the original game, mostly. At least mostly.
Real fight. The cartographer must be here. My analysis indicates that the map room should be at the bottom floor of this facility. Let's keep going inside.
Like I hate with Unreal Engine, just like the closer you get to things, the lighting changes. And it's not just like pop-in, it's like lighting.
Let's keep going.
I guess it's lighting popping in, but it's like around corners. It's not around like distance, it's around corners that the light pops in. And it's just, oh, it's weird.
Let's keep going inside. Don't let them lock the doors.
This is so similar to the Unreal Engine remaster of Oblivion, you guys. I'm seeing like the exact same problems.
I underestimated the Covenant's understanding of Halo's subsystems. We need to find
the glass looks good.
To get this door open.
Oh my god, look at the speckles! Like, how does no one see that? And it's like, hold on, you guys. There's like, it looks like there's flickering lights here when it's not a flickering light. Is that okay?
Subsystems.
You see that right here?
To find the security override to get this door open.
It's like, yeah, I don't know. There's just random flickers of light over there. Don't worry about it. I mean, that's ray tracing, you know, that's kind of a consequence of ray tracing on really low-end hardware and in software when you're not able to cast enough rays, but it's just not worth it. Like, I love the visual effects it's giving, but it's just not worth it for the noise. But, okay, I'm being a little too critical. I'm not being too critical.
Let's move down the beach.
Like it's better than the remaster they did on the Xbox 360, but by how much? We'll see. Look at the trees over there, or the vines, or whatever they are, the bushes. They're not lit really very well at all. Are they using lumen reflections, or are they just using screen space reflections? Because I see a lot of screen space reflections right here on the right side, where this rock is revealing the water. Yeah. It really kind of looks like a screen space reflection with no lumen fallback. So maybe they're not even using lumen reflections. Which in my opinion, if you're going to be using lumen, global illumination, I'm not sure how much more expensive it is to also enable lumen reflections. But it seems like it would be worth it to me. And they're definitely using lumen global illumination. I guess I can't say for sure, but I'm pretty confident. This looks kind of nice, you know? Like, in isolation, I like the lighting here, and the geometry is nice. I like that they're driving the Warthog up a place into a mission where you're supposed to get out of it. That's very Halo. Oh, they redesigned this though. So they did redesign some of the level geometry. So that leads me to believe that there's not going to be an option to switch back to the old graphics. I don't think there's going to be any way to switch graphics like in the original remaster. The hunters look good. Those tree models look good. The sand looks good with that displacement mapping. Either the sand has displacement mapping on it or it's nanite based, which I guess is more likely. It's probably nanite based sand. But the geometry looks good. And the animations, yep, those are the jackal animations from Halo 1. Just with motion blur applied. And with really, really ugly reflections. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at that! It could also be artifacts from like virtual shadow maps, I guess, if it's just like a really blurry shadow. Oh, it looks bad. I like the way the gun heats up, the gun barrel. That's fun. I like the volumetric effects here. Those look nice. You know, like the areas that are in shadow, they look pretty good. With the Lumen global illumination kind of filling in the bounce lighting. Yeah, that looks really nice. This looks like Halo 5 right here. I know it's not the same place, but this right here, that really looks like Halo 5. In a good way. The one part about Halo 5 that I thought looked good, which was like the sand and the rocks. Okay. Okay. Okay, there was a frame drop when you threw the grenade, so it seems like a shader compilation stutter. Could be a traversal stutter. Okay. Well, I like how they're just showing, you know, straight gameplay. I like that. Looks like they're playing on easy, though. But then again, Halo 1 hunters are kind of comically easy. Yeah. And Halo 2, I guess. Since you can one-shot them in the back with a sniper.
Use the hollow panel to shut down the security system.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Use
What's wrong with me? But look at this. Like, when as soon as I see that, I just see like the ghosting. The ghosting on the hologram.
Use the hollow panel to shut down the security
Like,
system.
look at that, it's just blurring. It's just a big blur.
Use the hollow panel to shut.
Like, okay, there's a hologram, and I'm moving, and I can't tell what it is because everything is blurring into each other. I see a bunch of colors with smeary dotted lines behind them. I don't know what that's supposed to be. What it's supposed to... Let's see.
System.
Okay, okay. I still don't really know what that is, but... This looks pre-rendered. But also not. It's not. There's pop-in. Did you see that texture pop-in? Okay. Okay. Texture pop-in. Boom. Boom. That's so obvious. You're gonna have to fix this shit. Cause like Digital Foundry is gonna fucking rip their heads off if this is how the game ships. Oh my god, the light on his fucking shoulder popped in too. No light, light. That's... Ooh, that's rough.
Good. That should open the door that leads into the main shaft.
And the reflections on the pistol, they're so noisy. The reflections on the pistol, they're so noisy.
Good. That should open the door that leads into the main shaft.
And then I also was seeing some disocclusion fizzle on the pistol here, so I might frame step to just kind of emphasize that. Let's see.
You need to go.
It's, yeah, you can kind of see it. Behind there's some ghosting on the pistol. It's easier to see in motion, almost.
Let's head back down the beach.
Mayday! Mayday! Dropship Bravo 22 taking enemy fire! Repeat, we are under heavy fire and are losing altitude!
Well, I like the invisibility shader, except the ghosting. There's so much ghosting. But whatever, that's passable in something that's supposed to look invisible. It kind of like plays into the effect almost. So much noise in the image though. That is, like, this has to be playing on a Series X, right? An Xbox Series X. Because you would hope if it was on PC and they were using a 5090 that it would be running better than this. Because this is not running very well. And there's some noise just on every material. Every material has noise.
Chief, Bravo 22 was bringing us some heavy weapons. After I saw we were up against hunters, I thought you could use them.
The global illumination looks good. Hopefully they have Lumen global illumination, or sorry, the ambient occlusion, I meant to say. Hopefully they have Lumen ambient occlusion enabled in addition to global illumination. And it looks like they do, because it looks pretty good. Like under this rock here. The lighting is good overall. I did not like when he picks up the rocket launcher there. Did you see how it just left like an outline of where it used to be? Okay, wait. Yep. Well, the second one that he picked the ammo up for, when it disappears, it just leaves a shadow of it. Oh, that's funny. That was a nice explosion. I like the noise. And by noise I meant the sound, not the visual noise. So much poppin' on the vegetation. You see that? On this island, in the distance over here a little bit, like these bushes, they just pop in so obviously. And that was obvious in the intro cutscene too. The waves look really nice. Holy shit, look at those waves. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh, and the performance! Those stutters! You see that stutter? Stutter. Yeah, just two. Stutter, another little one. I definitely think it's using virtual shadow maps. But it does not look like it's using Lumen for the vegetation. It does not look like it's using Lumen for the vegetation. It could be, but I'm seeing a lot of pop-in on the bushes, like I said, and then also on the trees. So my suspicion is that it is using an older version of Unreal Engine 5 before Lumen foliage became a thing. So they're probably using like Unreal Engine 5.4 or 5.3 or something. I don't really know for sure when that became a thing. They're not using 5.6. It does not look like. I like the cutscene. I like the cutscene because that does not look like motion captured animation also. That looks like hand animated. In my opinion. Which I really kind of like nowadays. I'm kind of tired of motion capture. Yeah, that doesn't look like motion capture. Like if you go and watch Halo 3's cutscenes, they look, the animation's really nice, but you can obviously tell that it's not motion captured. It's like right before motion capture became a staple. Oh my god, look around his suit. Look around his suit, the upscaling artifacts interacting with the depth of field. Around the edges of his suit, that depth of field is creating a lot of artifacts with the upscaling. Well, shit, that's the end of it? Okay, okay. I have very mixed feelings about that. Very mixed feelings. I'm hoping it's a better experience than this on PC. But considering it's an Xbox game, and this is almost certainly playing on an Xbox Series X, that's pretty unlikely. At least for it to be significantly better. Did it say what it was running on? The only way that that can be like redeeming is if it was running on an Xbox Series S. Huh. Well, overall the art style is a step up from the original remaster. I mean, I'm biased because I grew up literally as like a 4-year-old playing Halo 1 with my dad. But so I'm always going to be biased towards the original graphics, I guess. That's probably what I would still choose today. But these are way better than the Halo CEA graphics. Let's just compare that real quick. Let's just... No, the original one. Xbox 360. Yeah, sure. Ubernick. Wait. Oh, he already made that. Nope. Let's go to the same mission. Here is the remaster, the original Halo 1 remaster that they made for the Xbox 360. On that same level. It looks like Halo Reach, right? It basically looks like Halo Reach. Because they used Halo Reach assets to make it. And it does not fit the art style of Halo 1. Which is a lot more monolithic and simplistic, and I don't even know how to describe it. I don't even know how to describe the Halo 1 art style, but it's not this. The new version gets closer to what it felt like. But it still is like both of the remasters kind of took their own approach to the color style, the colors, and the lighting. But I like this. I like this overall. I'm hoping the performance things can be made better, because his body just flew there. Okay, let's see. What else did they post? They posted this, a trailer. What is this trailer? Yep. Seriously, this is the trailer and that's what they show off? I mean, just so much noise in the water. They show off the water looking good.
According to the data in their networks, the ring has some kind of deep
lots of noise in the
significance.
trees
They call it
again.
Halo. They believe that
Okay, is this... Come on, 4K. Let me see
kind of
this.
deep religious significance. They call it Halo.
And just
They believe
this looks
that-
like it's not running with anti-aliasing, am I right? Like, this looks like it has different image quality. This looks like it's running at a higher resolution. Not this. Right here. Right here they switched to a different configuration. Running without anti-aliasing, it looks like. Or without upscaling, at least.
According to the data in their
Yeah.
networks,
Like, look at
ring has
the...
some kind
That's some more regular aliasing. That's not so much noise. That's more aliasing.
of deep religious significance.
I
They
think.
call it Halo.
Right here is, at
They
least. This is
believe that
aliasing.
Halo is some kind of weapon.
And then
What
there's,
sort of weapon?
yeah, there's no ghosting in the
Call it
hologram
Halo.
there. They definitely turned off TAA for this capture session. Here has it. This is back with TAA. So for a few of these shots, they turned off the upscaling / TAA, which makes it look a lot better, to be honest. It really looks better like that. Interesting. And they got rid of the pop-in for this part. Looks like whoever made the trailer realized that was a problem.
Chief, you gotta find the cartographer. We'll keep him busy as long as we can.
Fire Team Charlie, we're on our way.
Touchdown! Hit it, Marines!
It looks like an Unreal Engine 5 project here. This is much higher resolution than the gameplay. The gameplay that we were watching was much lower resolution than this. This is way sharper, and it has way fewer artifacts. Yeah, I'm not seeing any artifacts in this one. This looks a lot better. Yeah. So this must be running on PC. It also looks like they disabled the motion blur on this capture session. Yeah, no motion blur.
The Covenant are putting up a real fight. The cartographer.
So this is running on PC, I think, and it looks a lot better.
Rock and roll! Rock and roll!
Give
Now
them
we're
a
back to
chance.
the Xbox gameplay, it looked like. Wow. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. It's coming to PS5. That's cool. And Steam. But okay. It's even on the PlayStation YouTube account. Yo. Crazy. Crazy. Alright, well. I guess that's it for this comparison. I just wanted to do a quick, because I had a lot of reactions, and I wanted to ramble about it, so that's my initial reaction to it. Alright, well, I'm gonna watch the rest of this by myself, so yeah, peace.